Hey everyone, I wanted to show you the card that I've been working on today. A very simple layout. I thought this was a sweet one because it would be great for Valentine's Day or just for any time. It would be a fun thank you card or all occasion card. So it says so very sweet. So I'll show you how I put this one together. Very, very simple. So I started out with a card base that's 8.5 by 5.5. I'll put that aside for just a second. And then I'm going to pull out my Cuttlebug. And I have 2 layers that I'm going to emboss. So I have my A plate. And I have a piece of red cardstock. I'm going to use my Cuttlebug Swiss Dots folder. And this piece that I'm embossing measures 3/8 by 4 1/8. I'm sorry, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I'll slip this in. We've got a B, Cuttlebug folder, and a B. Makes our little sandwich. I'll send that through. I'm going to roll it back towards me just for ease. On camera here. And we'll slip that out. So cute. And then I have another piece of brown cardstock, and this measures 5 1/4 by 3. And I just went ahead and took a 1 7/16 hole punch. And first I punched in the center, and then I punched on the 2 sides. And I just kind of eyeballed it, but you could certainly measure if you wanted to get it perfect. And then I'm grabbing my Ornate Flourish Paper Studio embossing folder. I'm just going to stick this kind of in the center of the design. Like that, and again in between my 2 B plates. I'll send this one through. Here's my embossed piece. So let's start putting this card together. Grab my card base and my ATG gun. And then this one next. Nothing's going underneath it, so let's just put it on. Oops. And it fairly snug to the side there. But harder to eyeball that one. Go. And then we'll go ahead and I'll show you how I did the rest of it. Let me pull this a little closer, so cute. So to do the strawberry part, I used this cute little Stampin' Up! Stamp. It's a chocolate dip strawberry, and it comes from the P.S. I Love You stamp set. And the whole reason I bought the stamp set was because I was in love with the stamp, although the stamp set has a whole bunch of cute ones too, so it was a win-win. So to get to this part, if you look really closely, you'll see it has a cute little shine. I'll show you how I did that. First I went ahead and stamped my strawberry 3 times. I stamped it with some Timber Brown StazOn ink, and then I stamped it with some Raspberry Ripple, and this is a Stampin' Up! Stamp pad color. And then next I'm going to stamp it up with a Gumball Green stamp pad here. And at this point, then what I did was I went ahead and cut out a couple of pieces. So I used the red and I cut out the little strawberry piece, and then from the Stays On Timber Brown I cut out the little chocolate piece so that I could paper piece this together. I'm just going to grab some Scotch adhesive, some quick dry glue. Oh. I haven't used this in a couple of days, so I'm surprised it came out so easy. And I'll just put this together. So now I've paper pieced it together, and then I'm going to add some, where is it? Some Glossy Accents by Ink Essentials. It's a Ranger product. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink. I'm going to go ahead and glossy up the chocolate part. If you get any holes, you can grab a little push pin and poke the holes out. I'm sorry, not holes, bubbles. Sometimes I just poke them with the nozzle here, which is what I'm doing. And when you first put it on, it looks a little smoky, but it dries clear. So after this dries, you'll end up with these cute little glossy chocolate covered strawberries. And then I went ahead and took a 1 1/4 punch to punch out my circles, which got me these 3. And then next I grabbed a, 1 7/16 punch, and this one is, well, I can't remember who this is by, but you probably have seen them at Michael's. And went ahead and cut out 3 more circles, and I'm using Gumball Green. I'll go ahead and punch these out. And then I'm going to go ahead and just attach my little strawberries onto there. So grab some little pop dots to do that. It's a very, very simple layout. But simple can be so cute. Oops, some little fuzz for my sweatshirt. I love how refreshing this one looks. A little glue fuzz or something there. Go. So once we've got our 3 little strawberries together, we'll put them onto our card base. And they're just going to line up right here in the center, just like that. And you could pop them up if you wanted to, but I'm just going to grab some ATG gun tape to do it. Not something that's going to stick well and go on easy. Not trying to mess with glue. There we go. And our last one, and then I'll show you how I did the sentiment. So sweet and so easy. Nothing we've done is hard, right? So to do the sentiment, let's push things out of the way for just a minute. And I've already stamped them, but I'm going to show you where my stamp came from because I was kind of playing around with my stamp. And it's actually from this Impression Obsession pack, and there's no title to this pack, but this is what it looks like. And down here at the bottom you'll see the So Very Sweet, which is what I grabbed and put it on a clear block. And this stamp is straight, so because I wanted it to be shaped, because I'm going to use a little pendant, I just kind of bent it. And you can bend it and stick it to any shape you want. And so that's what I did, and then I inked it up with some Raspberry Ripple ink, and I also inked it up with Gumball Green, trying to decide what I wanted to use, and I kind of decided I like the green better. so you can see where I did the green. So we'll go ahead and cut this out with our kettle bug. We pull it back up here. And to cut, we do ABC, remember? So there's A, B, and we'll stick on our, easier to, piece we're gonna cut. And I'm gonna grab a cute little framelit, and this is a called Bitty Banners, and this is a Stampin' Up! Product. So I'm just gonna grab the little curvy one up here at the top. And you could certainly just hand cut something if you wanted to. And we'll just line it up the way we want it. And grab our C plate. And stick this down. If you're worried about things moving, grab a little washi tape, grab a post-it note, anything to hold that little framelit in place. Pull that back. Pull out our little piece. And we end up with our little banner. That out of the way. And then this is just going to go down here at the bottom, and to adhere this, I'm actually going to use a little bit of my quick dry. Maybe, if it's going to come out here for me. There we go. And we'll just stick this down here at the bottom. There we go. So very sweet. So a very, very simple card today. Hopefully you'll give it a try and have a little bit of fun. Thanks for watching.